morning, everyone. My name is Michael Gresti. It is my great pleasure to be your Master of Ceremonies for today's graduation. I'd like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we gather today. Pay my respects to the elders, past and present. I also extend that respect to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders peoples here today. As we celebrate our graduating firefighters, we honour the enduring connection First Nations people have to this land, its waters and its skies, and the values of courage, care and service that we share in our commitment to protecting the community. I also welcome the following distinguished guests: Mr Russell Field, MP, Member for Capalaba; Deputy Commissioner Kevin Walsh, Queensland Fire and Rescue; Assistant Commissioner Kevin Redding, Queensland Fire and Rescue, Greater Brisbane Region; Acting Chief Superintendent Janelle Andrews, Queensland Police Service; Kate Retzke, Director, Research and Communications, IGEM; Sarah Armstrong, Queensland Ambulance Service; Station Officer Peter Chalmers, Senior Vice President, Queensland Professional Firefighters Union; Mr Bill Carter, Retired Firefighters Association; Uncle Norm Clark, Aboriginal Elder; Melanie Haywood, Communications Manager, Ampol Australia; and Mr Tony Ross and the team from QBank. It is with great pleasure that I welcome you all here on behalf of the Minister to the graduation ceremony for Firefighters Recruit Course 173. Would everyone please welcome the graduating firefighters of Recruit Course 173 marching on to parade, led by Station Officer Ethan Schulze. Can I ask everyone to please be upstanding? I would now like to invite Uncle Norm Clark to come forward for the acknowledgement of country.
Yalawa, Kari and the Nani, Gungri, Good morning and welcome. I'm a very proud Aboriginal elder, and my country is the Gungari country, which is in the Maranoa region. It's about 350 kilometres southwest of here. I would like to acknowledge and welcome the Turrbal and Yagara people whose land that we are on. I would like to acknowledge the elders that have passed, the elders of today, and our emerging young elders. And just before I finish, I'm so very proud about two things. I was informed the other day by the Commissioner, Mr. Smith, that I am the first Aboriginal man or woman to become a permanent fire brigade officer within Queensland Fire and Rescue Service. And I'm very, very proud of that. As I am a retired station officer, I would like to offer my congratulations to our new young firefighters here today, and I welcome to this great family, this big family that we call the Fire Department. Thank you.
Thank you, Uncle Norm. I'd now like to, correction, please remain standing for the Australian National Anthem presented by Rural Officer Sky Neal.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains that let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Thank you, everyone. Please be seated. I'll now invite Deputy Commissioner Kevin Walsh and Member for Capalaba Russell Field to inspect the firefighters from Recruit Course 173. Deputy Commissioner Kevin Walsh will now address the ceremony.
Thank you very much, Mick. And I'd like to open by welcoming all our distinguished guests. I won't go through the long list, but obviously it's great to see. We always get really good representation from our emergency service partners, our business partners, Ampol, and obviously QBank, and also our Retired Firefighter Association, our union, and Normie Clark. It's great to see you here. A particular warm welcome to the family and friends here today for this really, we've turned the weather on for you, and we welcome you to be part of this really important ceremony. And certainly last but not least, to our new batch of firefighters joining the Queensland Fire and Rescue, congratulations on your achievements thus far. It's certainly a pleasure to be here to represent the Commissioner. Unfortunately, Commissioner Smith is in Torres Strait this week, up in far north Queensland, and he was unable to be here, but I have been in communication with him this week over a number of things. And one of the things he did say to me was to pass on his sincere congratulations and welcome you to the Queensland Fire and Rescue Service. Over the last 16 weeks, these recruits have been through a very arduous course, and we don't apologise for that. The role of a firefighter, even though we train them as best we can and equip them as best we can, and we have a continuous learning journey throughout their career, it is an inherent dangerous job. And for that, we are well aware of the dangers in relation to that. But we prepare our firefighters well, and we prepare them not just today for the journey ahead, but we prepare them throughout their whole entire journey. Part of the success today that they have achieved over the last 16 weeks is the support from family and friends. And I often think about what you've had to put up with over the last 16 weeks with them walking up and down the hall at home talking about case 1 and case 4 and different aspects of DUCOTS. But they've obviously worked well to achieve what they have, but they wouldn't have achieved it without the support of you, the family and friends and partners. So I want to say thank you for that. Speaking of family, we often hear right across the globe when you talk about fire services that you join a second family. And we say that particularly not just as a rhetorical statement, we say that with sincerity, because when you join this service, you spend a lot of time with the same crew, and with that crew you face challenges and at times dangerous situations. And because of that, you've got to rely on your teammates. You've got to rely on them and have trust in them. So it's very important that they bond together similar to a family. And so for that reason, I also welcome the family and friends to the Fire and Rescue family here today, and your ongoing support to them throughout their whole career. I spoke earlier about the training that we provide to our firefighters, and I want to call out our instructors and our corporate staff and everyone who's contributed to the 16 weeks, because we call on various specialist areas within the Queensland Fire Department to provide that training to our recruits. And I say this very passionately, that we believe that we have the best trainers and the best course in the whole of Australia when we look at other courses and what is in the courses in other jurisdictions. Queensland Fire and Rescue Service sits very highly in my regards in terms of what we provide. To the recruits, congratulations on your achievements thus far, but this is really only the start of the beginning of a journey. Over the next few years, you will continue the learning and the formal training program to become first-class firefighters, but it doesn't stop there. You will continue to train and exercise and continue to do courses and training right throughout your whole career. And again, we don't apologise for that, because we have an emergency service in fire and rescue that is facing ever-changing challenges, and certainly a lot of those challenges come with changing technology and the changes in lithium-ion batteries and the causes of fires that we are seeing now from new technology reinforces the need for us to continue to learn and adapt our techniques and strategies, and thus the importance of ongoing learning. So in summary, I'd like to say one last thing, and that is the uniform that you wear today, you are custodians of that uniform, and many have worn it before and many have wear it after it. And as custodians, you have a duty to absolutely represent the 5 critical values that we have in this department, and that is courage, respect, integrity, loyalty and trust. So never forget that. Never forget the reason why you joined this service, and that is to serve the community, and serve the community in days that's probably the worst days of their life. And that is why we are established as a fire and rescue service, and that is why we ask you never to forget those values or the reason you joined here today. So congratulations, my sincere best wishes on your futures in this service, which is the greatest job in the world, and we welcome you to the Fire and Rescue Service as well as your family and friends that are here today. Congratulations and well done.
Thank you, Mr Walsh. I'll now invite firefighter Kyle Mulherby to recite the firefighter's prayer.
The firefighter's prayer. When I'm called to duty, God, wherever flames may rage, give me strength to save some life, whatever be its age. Help me embrace a little child before it is too late, or save an older person from the horror of that fate. Enable me to be alert and hear the quickest shout, and quickly and efficiently put the fire out. I want to feel my calling, to give the best in me, to guard my every neighbour and protect their property. And if according to my fate I am to lose my life, please bless with your protecting hand all those I've loved in life. Amen.
Thank you, firefighter Mulherby. I'd now like to invite MP Russell Field, member for Capalaba, to address the ceremony.
Morning all. I'd like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we meet here today and honour their elders past and present and emerging. Also wish to acknowledge Kevin Walsh, Deputy Commissioner, Queensland Fire and Rescue, Kevin Reading, Assistant Commissioner, Queensland Fire and Rescue, Janelle Andrews, Acting Chief Superintendent, Queensland Police Service, Sarah Armstrong, Acting Executive Manager, Queensland Ambulance Service, Peter Chalmers, Senior Vice President, Queensland Professional Fighters Union, Melanie Hayward, Communications and Community Engagement Business Partner for Ampol, Alan Musk, President, Retired Firefighters Association Queensland, Kate Wesky, Director, Research and Communications, IGEM, Tony Ross, Relationship Manager, QBank, Uncle Norm Clark, Aboriginal Elder, graduates, families, friends and supporters. Good morning, and what an honour it is here to be here today to celebrate the graduation of Recruit Course 173. Of course, at the end of today's ceremony, you'll no longer be recruits. You'll be fully fledged firefighters ready to return up to your stations right across the state, from Brisbane, Toowoomba to Townsville. After today, you will be taking on the incredible responsibility of being a first responder, and this is no small task. Queensland communities call on their firefighters every single day to help them keep safe, to prepare them for disaster, and in many cases to save their lives. You have worked incredibly hard to be ready for this task. Over the past 80 days, you have been challenged through theory, but also through practical scenarios that many of us would find truly daunting. You have been trained and tested on live fire, bushfires, road crash rescue, technical rescue, and managing hazardous materials. You've also given up your time for your loved ones, and that they have given time up for you. To the families, friends and supporters watching on today, your hard work is greatly appreciated. You've encouraged these recruits through every step of this journey. They would not be here today without your support. To those graduates, I encourage you to take a moment today to reflect on and appreciate your achievement. Today you join a profession that services so many communities during hard times. Again, congratulations to Queensland's newest firefighters, and good luck. Thank you.
I'd like to invite Deputy Commissioner Kevin Walsh and MP Russell Field back for the certificate presentation to the firefighters of Recruit Course 173. Firefighters of Recruit Course 173, when I call your name, please come forward to receive your graduation certificate. Firefighter Kelly Adlington, Greater Brisbane Region, Metro Division. Firefighter Joshua Bull, Greater Brisbane Region, Metro Division. Firefighter Sean Firagul, Greater Brisbane Region, Metro Division. Firefighter Daniel Hines, Greater Brisbane Region, Metro Division. Firefighter Bryce Kurtzman, Greater Brisbane Region, Metro Division. Firefighter Kyle Mulherby, Greater Brisbane Region, Metro Division. Firefighter Greg McGrath, Greater Brisbane Region, Metro Division. Firefighter Scott Nicholson, Greater Brisbane Region, Metro Division. Firefighter James Northcott, Southern Division, Southern Region, Toowoomba Division. Firefighter Harrison Opie, Greater Brisbane Region, Sunshine Coast Division. Firefighter Benjamin Petchell, Greater Brisbane Region, Metro Division. Firefighter James Rafferty, Greater Brisbane Region, Metro Division. Firefighter William Sampson, Greater Brisbane Region, Metro Division. Firefighter Saxon Spillett, Central Region, Rockhampton Division. Firefighter William Steele, Greater Brisbane Region, Metro Division. Firefighter Brodie Taylor, Northern Region, Townsville Division. Firefighter Samuel Weeks, Greater Brisbane Region, Metro Division. And Firefighter Ethan Winterburn, Northern Region, Townsville Division. Thank you, Mr. Walsh and Mr. Field. I'd now like to take this opportunity to acknowledge and thank the following people for their dedication to training on Firefighter Recruit Course 173. The recruit instructors of Recruit Course 173 for their outstanding commitment to the recruit training program, and associated staff including Academy Services, BA Hazmat, Rural Fire Services Queensland Training and Development Branch, RCR instructors and the Live Fire Campus. I'd now like to acknowledge the following. Please, when I call your name, let yourself be known. Business Support Officer, Desley Ball. Recruit Course Coordinator, Station Officer Franciscus Nahak. Lead Instructor, Station Officer Ben Edgeworth. Instructor, Station Officer Will Teen. Instructor, Station Officer Aaron Delphine. Instructor, Station Officer Paul Haydock. Over the back, Station Officer Ethan Schulze. And also Station Officer Carl Sams from Tactical Training Unit over the back there. I'll I'll now take a brief opportunity to speak about the awards being presented today. The standard and calibre of these recruits has been exceptionally high, making it difficult to separate and select the award winners. There are 3 awards that are presented at the completion of the firefighter training program. The first firefighting award presented today is the Dan Campbell Award for significant progress, achievement of practical firefighting skills, incorporating the highest standard of safety. QFD strives to recruit individuals from a diverse range of backgrounds. This award recognises the recruit who has displayed the greatest progression of learning and improved performance by extending and challenging themselves throughout the course. The Dan Campbell Shield is sponsored and donated by the Retired Firefighter Association, and a abridged story of Dan Campbell's contribution to firefighting in Queensland is included in your program. I'll now call upon Mr Bill Carter to present the Dan Campbell Retired Firefighters Association Shield. The recipient of the Dan Campbell Award for Recruit Course 173 is firefighter William Sampson. The Queensland Fire Department values partnerships forged with local, interstate and national businesses. Ampol Australia is one of those valued partners. The second award being presented today is the Ampol Award. This is awarded to the most outstanding practical recruit firefighter. The recruit training course encompasses multiple disciplines of a practical nature, and these include driver training and pump operations, breathing apparatus procedures, search and rescue techniques, live fire, petrochemical and structure firefighting operations, bushfire and transportation firefighting, hazardous material operations, technical rescue and urban search and rescue, and road crash rescue. The most outstanding practical recruit firefighter has displayed an overall standard of competency in all of the practical components of this course. I will now call upon Melanie Haywood to present this award on behalf of Ampol Australia. The recipient of the Ampol Outstanding Practical Firefighter Award for Recruit Course 173 is firefighter James Northcott. The final award to be presented today is the Commissioner's Award, Ducks of Recruit Course 173. This is awarded to the recruit firefighter who attains the highest overall grade in all of the assessment criteria of knowledge, skills, attitude and safety. This person also displays an exceptional commitment to the recruit course, the recruit instructors, academy staff and fellow recruits. This award is sponsored by the Commissioner, Queensland Fire Department. I'd now ask Deputy Commissioner Kevin Walsh to present this award. The recipient of the Commissioner's Award, Ducks of Recruit Course 173, is firefighter Harrison Opie. Thank you, Mr. Walsh. Queensland firefighters are not only bound by the Queensland Government Code of Conduct, but also by the Queensland Fire and Rescue's Code of Ethics. This code is taken very seriously amongst the ranks of Queensland firefighters, and I'd like to now call upon the firefighters of Recruit Course 173 to recite the QFR Code of Ethics. Ladies and gentlemen, that completes the ceremony for Firefighter Recruit Course 173. Can I please ask everyone to be upstanding and join me in a round of applause for the graduating firefighters. I'll now call on Station Officer Shilsey to dismiss for the final time the firefighters of Recruit Course 173.